All right, well, here's the 68. Got it up in Yakima. Pretty good deal. Pretty straight car. Didn't really have anything major, you know, especially for this year car and how much I bought it for. It's got a really small little 10 bolt in it. Single leaf spring suspension. Mono leafs. They had air shocks on this at one point, or it looked like they had. It's a pretty solid car, you know. It's going to need a trunk pan, and it's going to needs a lot, but it's got the floor pans right now. It's probably the worst of the body work it's going to need. Other components, maybe the doors and whatnot, but there's the rear driver's side floorboard. It's got to come out. Passenger side floorboard, it's coming out. The front looks pretty good on both sides. I'll be making a custom panel for that. This is going to have an EL460 in it, auto trans, LS1. Try and keep it looking fairly original. I want to go with the, you know, I want to go with the white letters on the tires. This has actually larger rims on it. I won't be jacked up at all like that, but it won't be on the ground either. This isn't going to be a pro touring car or anything like that. This car actually had a subframe on it when I got it. It was barely on the car. The bushings on it actually look okay, which is surprising. I know it's hard to see, and I don't have any camera skills yet, but they're pretty clean. They don't seem cracked. They don't seem too bad. It's got disc brakes on it. I can't tell if it's got a 2-inch drop spindle or not, which I'm gonna have to deal with, because I do want a little bit of a drop in the front, but I think that might be a 2-inch drop spindle. I'm gonna do a little research on that, check it out. But it's got discs on it. You know, they're vented too, vented slotted rotors. But first things first on this beast, she's going to get completely dismantled. She's still not dismantled all the way, actually. Subframe comes out, rear axle leaf springs come out, all the little, you know, this guy, I think they sandblasted. I found a lot of sand in the car, but all the rest of the trim moldings are coming out. These all get replaced brand new. You know, the rear window regulators are still in it. The windows have, actually, you probably can't see, but they actually have the paint and whatnot on them from when he shot the car. But overall, it's not bad. I mean, this is 10 times better than my Firebird was. That's just a bunch of junk that I started digging it out a little bit. So yeah, rest after this, next step, I'm going to dig the rest of that out. I think I'm going to go ahead and replace the floor pans in the back, at least, before I go ahead and put it on a rotisserie. So I'm going to build a rotisserie for it. I just too cheap to spend a couple grand, and I like to weld. So after I get these floor pans in, I'm going to go ahead and make a rotisserie for it, take it the rest of the way apart, jack it up, bolt it to it, flip it on its side. This car is going to get a full-on lizard skin sound and deadener. I actually have never used this stuff before. It's been pretty killer. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, so I'm going to try it out. I'll be doing other videos on that when that comes time. I am also going to do all the body and paint on this car. I've never actually painted a car myself. I've done body work. I did the Firebird, but I've never actually done my own car, so this is going to take a while. I imagine this car is going to take me a couple of years to build. At least 2, maybe 3 from start to finish. So first things first, we'll start tearing the pans out. I'll get all the junk started, cleaned up, and I'll try and get some better video and stuff here soon, and you can kind of see me through the process and tearing this thing apart. And we'll go from there.